enough for a beer joint.
This isn't a beer joint, and even if it were, you aren't good enough for it.
Oh, Joan, darling, my feet are killing me.
That's not news anymore, dear. You've been telling me that for the past 5 years. All right, girls, sit down.
Where can we find Miss Joan Whitney?
That's me. What can I do for you?
For one thing, you can make this check good. And this one.
And you can add this to the collection.
I don't understand.
That's your signature.
Yes, but they're perfectly good.
That isn't what the bank says.
But my partner made a deposit yesterday.
Where is this partner of yours?
Why, he should be here now. Jack, will you call Richard at his hotel?
Say, if those checks bounced, how about our pay?
You see, Richard, my partner, handles all the business. All I do is run the show and sing.
Better pick a pretty swell tune, lady.
If he handles the business, how come you signed these checks?
Why, he phoned that he had to go out of town to get some things for our opening, and...
Bad news, Joan.
What's happened?
He skipped and left no forwarding address.
Sounds fishy.
Sounds? It even smells fishy. What are you going to do about it?
What can I do?
I'll tell you what. You can go to jail for writing bad checks. We'll see the police.
The police?
Don't get counted.
Keep out of this whoever you are.
If you want to know who I am, I'm the bouncer.
Yeah, and if you want to know who I am, I'm his helper.
I don't want to know.
Come on, let's prefer charges.
Hey, just a minute.
No, let's talk this over.
What good will it do you to put me in jail?
For one thing, it'll keep you from writing any more hot checks.
I didn't know they were bad.
Can you make them good?
Not right away, but...
No, we can't wait. Come on.
Wait a minute, boys.
Listen, I can maybe pay you back out of this place we're about to open.
How soon?
Right away. The fleet gets in today.
Yeah, well, 3 months' pay.
And no place to spend it but right here.
Sure, by midnight they'll be hanging from the rafters.
And they'll be standing in shifts at the bar.
Yeah, and the bartender will have calluses on his fingers from ringing the cash register.
Those rafters don't seem to be any too crowded.
You're the one that wanted to give her 2 weeks on those checks. And if she don't pay us our money, she'll get a lot more than 2 weeks. Change for 50 cents.
Listen, I'm no chump. I don't carry around dough like that.
So, boys, you're spending their money like drunken sailors, huh?
They must be getting drunk on rye bread.
Well, my money is in Standard Oil Preferred.
Yeah? Well, I'm buying a Nostrich bond.
Ah.
Which one? That one. That's one on you.
These sailors aren't so wild. Wild. These babies are a sample. I hope we keep out of water.
These guys wouldn't spend a dime to see the Statue of Liberty do a strip dance. You'd think these sailors were at a Sunday school picnic instead of a cabaret. I'll help them raise a thirst. Have a pretzel.
Not me. They make me thirsty.
you want to run the house.
Hey, sure.
Thanks.
Hey, waiter, bring me a glass of water.
I hope it curtains.
Spendthrifts.
Money flows through their pockets just like glue.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
That might have money in Panama City, but this is San Pedro.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. I wish to present the greatest little blues singer in California, Miss Joan Whitney. Maybe you can make them listen. I can't.
We've got to listen.
Sweetheart of the Navy, she's in every song. Sweetheart of the Navy, she's the reason why you come to port. When you go sailing, you're bluer than the deepest ocean blue. But sweetheart of the Navy is always here to welcome you. You've seen every nation in creation sailing the sea. Sailor, pretty girl, oh sailor.
But there's one girl who tops them all. She's a pal sailor.
Sweetheart of the Navy, she's in every port. Sweetheart of the Navy, she's the reason why we come to port. When you go sailing, you're bluer than the deepest ocean blue. But sweetheart of the Navy is always here to welcome you. Sweetheart of the Navy, she's in every port. Sweetheart of the Navy, she's the reason why we come to port. When we go sailing, we're bluer than the deepest ocean blue. But sweetheart of the Navy, it's great to get back home to you.
Here he comes, the heel of the Navy.
Daddy, I'm glad to see you, Bumper.
I can't say the same.
some beer and make it snappy.
Get a flash of that roll he's carrying. Maybe we could waylay him outside, huh?
You can do the waylaying if you want to. Remember, that's Bumper Martin, the middleweight champion of the fleet.
Yeah, I know. What? I'm going to talk myself into the hospital yet. Who are you looking at, you silly-looking sailor?
Here comes more good news.
Pardon me, but we've decided...
That business isn't good enough.
No, the other creditors think that perhaps...
That I'm more at home in jail.
You promised her 2 weeks.
Yeah, does she get it?
It isn't my fault.
All right. Tell those buzzards to let her alone. We'll get the money. And look out, he'll choke yourself.
Hello, sweetheart.
Come on, get out of my chair.
Put me out.
That'll be a pleasure. Up there.
Why,
Away
you...
from there, Bumper. We're busy.
Listen, Bumper, will you fight me again if I can frame a match at the arena?
After 8 beatings? You sure must need money bad.
Don't worry, you won't beat me this time.
No? All right, go ahead and fix it. Winner takes all.
It's a deal.
Lickens must agree with you.
Andy, I can't let you take a beating just for me.
If winner takes all, I won't be whipped this time.
Oh, Andy, you're a darling.
And also an awful sap.
Don't do that, lady. I'm in training. Nice left, Eddy.
Oh, I boxed a little in high school.
Must have been some school.
Hey, fella, you ain't bad at all.
You're right, Andy. He ain't bad.
Hey, Andy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
What's coming off here?
Oh!
What's so funny?
You see that guy?
What about him?
That's Yeoman Harris, my protege.
I feel for him.
If you ever get in the same ring with him.
Oh, Andy, listen now.
What makes you think this nitwit can lick me?
Listen, sailor, I'm no nitwit.
Hey, get me a pair of gloves. I want to kill a rabbit.
Yeah, and get him quick, because there's one sailor's mouth I'm about to shut.
Don't get those gloves. This might be our real chance to square Joe.
Wait a minute. That's not what we're going to do.
What are we going to do, sweetheart? Play post office?
If you're not yellow, you'll fight him instead of me.
Oh, that's okay by me. I'll fight him now, tonight, tomorrow, or next year. And it's still winner take all. I'll cover all bets at any odds you want. Out of the way. And here's another thing.
What?
Tie your shoe. So long, suckers.
Hey, Eddy, will you lift that guy's face for me?
Sure, I'll fight him. Who is he?
Who is he? Well, that's Bumper Martin.
Bumper Martin. Champion of the fleet?
That's him. Come on, Pete. We got work to do.
Hey, I still don't understand what you're getting at.
Wise up, you sap. Bumper will lay 3-2.
Yeah.
We'll tell the sailors it's even money.
Yeah.
Joan gets the difference.
Oh, what a brain.
So we're making a pool.
Well, how do we know he can lick Bumper?
He knocked me cold, didn't he?
It's worth an even chance.
But I don't want to bet. Will you?
Will I bet against Bumper? Take a look.
What, Mr. Carson? Why, business is terrific.
sweetheart, we got it all figured out.
What, your income tax?
No, we found a sailor named Eddie Harris.
And what a guy.
Yeah, and he's a cinch to lick Bumper Martin.
And does that keep me out of jail?
Look at this. Money, 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 money.
Money! Eddie, you saved my life.
What? It don't belong to us yet.
Yet. Is San Quentin practically making faces at me?
Hey, Steve.
This covers Bumper's bet, huh?
That's right. We made a pool of all the shore sailors at even money.
Yeah, only we're getting 3-2.
What guy's giving 3-2 on a prize fight?
Bumper himself, the fathead. And the difference in the odds, sweetheart, gets you out of your jam.
You're a swell bunch, even if it is a strange way to make money. When does all this happen?
Anytime at all.
Well, you better make it soon. That jail is so close I can smell it. And your shoes untied.
What? Oh, my shoe. Oh.
Yeoman Harris?
Yes, sir.
What's this I hear about a boxing match with Bumper Martin?
Well, sir, I promised the boy.
I understand it's to be a professional bout.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely out of the question. Boxing for exercise is one thing, but I positively forbid this professional exhibition.
Andy will be very much disappointed about it, sir.
I understand the whole Navy's betting on the fight. You drop this bout or I'll not recommend you for Annapolis.
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking only of your future as an officer. And gambling does not go with the job.
I understand, sir.
Oh, by the way, Harris, have you been writing home about me?
Why, yes, I guess maybe I've mentioned you.
I just received this letter from your mother. Dear Commander Lodge, my son Edward has written me so much about you that I am taking the liberty of telling you some things that I'm sure he would never tell you himself.
Oh, please, sir.
Edward has always been a good son in every way. His only fault is that ever since he was a little boy, he has always hated to wear his underwear. This is a very serious matter.
I realize that, sir.
Have you got your underwear on now?
Why, Commander Lodge,
No evasions. Either you have or you haven't.
No, sir. I haven't.
Sit down, Harris. Take an order. From Commander Lodge to Yeoman Harris. Subject, underwear. Message, don't ever let me catch you without your underwear.
Aye, aye, Mother. I mean, Commander Lodge.
Joan.
Come right in, boys. Don't wait for the door to fall down.
But, Joan, things are terrible.
We gotta do something.
And do it quick, too.
What's the matter with you sailors?
Oh, the fight's off.
The fight's off. Why? Did Eddie get cold feet?
No, the commander called it off.
Well, that was our last shot. I wonder if I'll like it in jail.
I could stage the fight in secret, if Eddie would do it.
You can't get around an order, can you?
Just watch me.
What kind of a dodo is this, Eddie?
He's a nice kid. He's young and good looking.
Young and good looking, huh? Well, I'll make him fight.
You mean,
Sure. Bring this lad around to my apartment tomorrow night.
What do you mean? You're going to vamp him?
When I think of what I do to get out of this jam, it scares me.
Hey, where you are? What's this?
Why, it's your camera, sir. I was going to ask you if I could borrow it on Sunday. Hope you don't think I was...
That's quite all right, but don't break it. How are the studies coming?
You certainly got to know a lot to get in Annapolis.
They let me in.
I don't know how to thank you, sir, for all you've done for me.
Then don't try.
My father died when I was so young.
And I never had a son. Don't overdo this work at night, Harris.
No, sir, I won't.
Oh, Harris.
Yes, sir?
Still got your underwear on?
Hey, Eddie.
What?
I know a swell gal.
Well, in that case, what are you doing here?
Let me finish. She wants to meet you.
What for?
She's from Iowa. And I told her you was from Iowa, too.
Oh, there are a lot of girls from Iowa. I'm working.
Yeah, but she's from the same town as you, Round Point.
Oh, is that so? What's her name?
Joan Whitney.
Never heard of her. Listen, Andy, whatever you're trying to sell me, I don't want to buy it.
I'm telling you the honest truth. She's a poor kid, just got here. And she's singing in a choir.
Singing in a choir?
Yeah, she does it for a living. And she don't know a soul in town.
Except you.
Well, it's her birthday. And I thought it'd be nice if you and me would drop over to her apartment and kind of cheer her up a little bit.
Well, I might as well go. You busted up my evening anyway.
Boy, and if she's something.
Oh, don't kid me. I've been on those blind dates before.
Eddie, this is Miss Whitney and Miss McGuire. Girls, this is Eddie Harris.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Happy birthday.
What did you say?
Well, I said, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Won't you sit down?
Thanks. Poor little girl, huh? When'd you leave?
Leave where?
Way home.
Oh, home. Oh, why? I haven't been in New York for...
Eddie don't mean New York, Joan. He means when did you leave Round Point, Iowa? The same town he comes from.
Oh, Round Point. Oh, I haven't been there since I was a little girl.
I thought Andy told me you just came from there.
Oh, no. I haven't been there for a long time. You see, my folks moved to New York when I was only 4 years old.
What's the idea of telling him all that stuff about a birthday and Joan being from Iowa?
I had to, or he wouldn't have come.
What other bright ideas did you have?
Let's see, I told him she sang in a choir.
Sang in a choir.
Yeah, I told him you did, too.
Me? I'd like to trade you in on a nightmare.
How can we let Joan know about that choir gag?
Yeah.
I just adore prize fighters.
Well, maybe I'm dumb, but I don't get all this.
Oh, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Oh, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh, nobody knows my sorrow. Yeah, man. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
What do you make of that, Dr. Watson?
Another choir singer?
I guess you could call her that. These are my folks. Aren't they swell?
Yeah, they sure are. Hey, what is all this?
You got me, sailor.
Andy! What are you trying to pull on me?
Well, I thought you'd been studying so hard.
Was that any of your business?
And I knew you'd like Joan.
Have you ever been in Round Point, Iowa?
Why, no.
Is this your birthday?
No.
Well, did you ever sing in a choir?
No.
Is your name Joan Whitney?
Andy was right about that.
Well, what do you do?
I'm a singer at the Snug Harbor.
Oh, well, let's hear you. What do you want to sing?
Do you play?
I invented the piano.
Do you know this? I wrote some new words to that. Do you want to hear them?
Let it go.
They told me and told me that you've got just what it takes to make them fall. They say you suck out a beautiful knockout. You know how to block out the tough ones who call. One smack on the kisser, and they hear the little birdie tweet, tweet, tweet. Why, you're a cinch to bring the bacon home in a pinch. So, big boy, let's go.
What's the gag?
Why, Mr. Harris.
Hey, Andy, how's she doing? Which hand? What do you mean I'm supposed to be a choir singer?
I've had a fine time.
I have, too. You must drop in at the Snug Harbor sometime.
I'll do that.
You won't do no such thing.
Who's going to stop me?
I am. You're in training.
Training for what?
For your fight with Bumper.
Listen, Andy, can't you get it through your head? I'm not going to fight Bumper.
Oh, Eddie.
What are you doing Sunday?
Whatever you're doing, Eddie.
Well, I thought I might go up in the mountains and take a few pictures.
I'd love it. How do you get there?
Well, we'll have to go part of the way by horseback.
Horseback?
Sure, you ride, don't you?
Sure. I'm practically Buffalo Bill.
Now, that's something. A sailor on horseback.
Well, I'll see you Sunday. About 7 o'clock?
That'll be just dandy.
Night.
Night.
Good night.
Night.
She can ride all right, can't she?
Sure, she can ride. She was with the circus. She's a Asquith-Trestinen.
What?
A trick rider, you know.
Oh.
How far are these mountains, anyway?
Well, they're not far. We ought to be there by noon.
3 hours on horseback. They look sort of lively, don't they?
Well, it shouldn't bother you.
They're very gentle horses, ma'am.
Are you going to let go of it?
In a minute.
I was afraid of that.
Tip his head, ma'am.
He's already got it. Oh. I have to do that.
So she wants to clown, eh? think I'll try that one.
Oh!
Say, you're marvelous.
Marvelous? At what?
Well, that circus trick of yours, picking things up off the ground.
Oh, I was just practicing.
Shall we have another gallop?
Oh, please, Eddie. Not just right now. Let them walk a little while. The horses must be awfully tired.
We'll have to do this more often, won't we?
Will we?
This horse doesn't seem to like walking. Ride up, cowboy!
Oh! Oh!
Can't make a sap out of me. Up!
Oh! Are you hurt?
No. I guess I'm all right.
Are your hands all right?
Sure. I could do 10 rounds an hour without a bit of trouble.
Boy, that's a relief.
As a rider, I'm not in your class. I'd better stay off horses.
Yes, Eddie, you better stick to boxing. The commander's camera.
It certainly starts out like a lucky day, doesn't it?
Well, she ought to be back from that ride any minute now.
Yeah, I hope for her sake she's got him sold.
For her sake, for our sake. These sailors will skin us alive if we lose all their bets. Say, she's limping.
What do you think? Did she put it over?
It don't look so hot to me.
Well, come on, sweetheart. What's the answer?
Yeah, Joan, what did he say?
Yeah, is he going to fight or not?
It's no go. He'd rather go to Annapolis than be president.
Maybe if you...
Listen, I put it up to him as strong as I know how. He just won't fight.
But did you tell him about
No, I didn't, and I'm not going to. I don't want Eddie to know I've been playing him for a sucker. Andy. And anyway, it'd be a dirty trick to talk him into something that might cloud up his career.
Oh, forget that. We can hold the fight so the commander will never hear of it.
He couldn't get away with it.
Listen, we've staged 100 fights like this that the officers never heard of.
In that case, I've got an idea.
Yeah?
What is it?
Never mind. All you've got to do is have Eddie here tonight, say around 9 o'clock.
He'll be here if we have to bring him on a shutter.
And have Bumper here about 10 minutes earlier. Oh. Come in.
Here's your baby.
In all his glory.
Oh, pardon me while I shoe a horse.
Hey, and tell that bartender to hurry up with those drinks I ordered. Drinks will be right up.
Will they?
And no beer, neither.
No beer.
Not for you, sweetheart. Nothing but champagne.
Aren't you the rake?
What do you think you're doing? Bumper's ordered some drinks for Joan in her dressing room.
Yeah?
Tell the bartender not to set him.
Sure.
When Eddie comes in, don't forget to give her a signal.
I get it.
You know, Bumper,
Yeah.
How you doing, Torch?
Okay. Without you.
Am I intruding?
Well, what do you think?
Oh.
Now, what were you going to say, sweetheart?
come on, sit over here, Bumper, and I'll tell you.
Excuse me.
How can you help it?
There's a lot of traffic here tonight.
Yeah.
Music, boys, quick. And make it hot.
Hey, where's that champagne?
It'll be here any minute. When anybody orders champagne in this place, we always send up a rocket.
Yeah.
Come on, Bunty, let's dance.
Oh, sure.
Take your hands off me.
Oh, scramble, you! What's going on here?
What do you think I am, anyway?
Let me get a sock at him.
What's the matter?
Let me go. I'm just off the room with that gimmick. Well, what did I do?
What did you do, you big blubberhead busting in here?
I'm only this poor little girl. You want to be lynched.
I didn't bust in here. Joan asked me
That's a lie, Bunker Martin. Get out of here.
He's not getting out until I...
Wait a minute. You guys ain't gonna do no brawling here. I got the spot all picked out.
I'm ready any time he is.
Yeah, and I'll fight you anytime.
You ain't gonna fight nobody for a while, sailor.
Why not?
Because you're gonna land in a brig for taking a joyride on that orderly's motorcycle.
How long will he go up for?
It all depends on his behavior.
Bumper, please. Be a good boy and get out of jail quick. I want to see Eddie tear you apart.
Come on, Bumper, before we have to drag you out of here.
I'll fight you just as soon as I get out. You fix it up.
Okay. As long as I get a sock at that blue beard.
Attaboy.
Imagine him doing a thing like that to Joan. Did he hurt you?
Hurt me. I never felt better in my life.
Point and set. The game will be resumed in 10 minutes.
Guess we're pretty swanky sitting in the box.
Don't thank me, thank Commander Lodge.
Why?
He gave me the tickets.
Lodge thinks quite a lot of you, doesn't he?
Oh, nothing compared to what I think of him.
What sort of a man is he?
Sit down, Harris.
I thought you said you couldn't come, sir.
Changed my mind.
Well, I wouldn't have come, sir, if I'd known that you...
Just introduce me to the lady, and we'll all watch the tennis matches.
Miss Joan Whitney, Commander Lodge.
How do you do?
How do you do? I'm very glad to know you. Sit down, sit down. That's an order. You play tennis?
Horseback riding's my favorite sport.
I see you have a new camera, sir.
Yes, thanks to you.
Thanks to me, I don't quite understand.
You will, next payday.
Wrap it up. I'm plenty hungry.
I've got to change my clothes, haven't I?
Why don't women always have to change clothes? I never knew I looked like that from the side before.
Does it scare you?
Well, don't look like me at all.
You know, Eddie, you're going to look swell in an officer's uniform.
I'm sort of losing my enthusiasm for this Annapolis business.
Losing your enthusiasm, you're losing your mind.
4 years at Annapolis, that's a long time.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I kind of thought...
Thought what?
I used to think I'm being kind of silly.
Do you mind telling me what you're talking about?
Well, I thought maybe you and I could get married.
Why, Eddie, you're crazy.
Well, what's the matter?
Is that why you don't want to go to Annapolis?
Well, Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons.
It's impossible, Eddie.
I was afraid you didn't love me enough.
Love you. Eddie, I'm crazy about you.
Well, then why?
Can't you see why? I couldn't spoil your chances, not for anything in the world. You couldn't get into Annapolis if you were married.
I don't want to go there. I want you. I'll be out of the Navy in 2 months. I'll get a job. Oh, well, let's forget about it. Naturally, you wouldn't want to be married to her.
Eddie, there isn't anyone else in the world I'd want to marry, but
Why?
But there are so many reasons why I can't. Your career.
Oh, I'm tired of hearing about my career.
All right, forget that. But here's something you can't forget.
What's that?
I've been playing you for a sucker.
What are you talking about?
Remember the other night when you found Bumper in my dressing room and agreed to go through with the fight?
Well, what about it?
That was a frame-up, Eddie.
I don't understand.
I'm in trouble, Eddie. My partner skipped out with all our money and left some bad checks that I can't make good.
Well, what's that got to do with...
Just this. We've got enough bet on the fight to fix everything. I staged that scene the other night to make you mad enough to lick Bumper.
Did you mean what you said a minute ago?
What?
There wasn't anybody else that you wanted?
I meant every word of it.
You gonna get married?
Anytime you say. But, Eddie, you've worked so hard to make Annapolis. Are you sure you want to throw it all overboard?
What of it?
But hadn't we better consult Commander Lodge?
What's the matter with you? Can't you make up your own mind?
Guess I'm not very bright. My folks were only here.
Oh, I'll be your folks from now on. And here's another thing.
Now what?
You'll have to get some other kind of cold cream. This brand tastes terrible.
But of all people, why ask Lodge's advice? You don't know how much he means to Eddie. Darn it. Can't you seem to get it?
Toughest thing I've ever tried to do.
Dear Commander Lodge, you'll probably think I've got a lot of nerve writing you this way. But I simply must talk to you in private about a very important matter. If you could possibly come to dinner. Well, what's wrong with that?
Everything. It just doesn't sound right.
If you want to talk to the commander so bad, why don't you go up to his office?
With Eddie there?
Great work, kid. You're going to be a cinch to lick Bumper. Come on, let's get you a shower.
Wish me luck, darling.
Everything's ready, I reckon.
Lily, do you think you can remember everything I've told you?
Of course I can, honey.
First the soup, then the chicken.
Think I'm likely to bring the soup in last?
You don't realize how important this is to me.
You wearing that dress to dinner, honey?
Yes, why?
Got to get the fleas and the gravy.
Suppose you let me worry about that.
I knows I would, honey.
And another thing. When my guest arrives, I'm Miss Whitney, not Honey.
Yes,
Look here. Have you been drinking, Lily?
Why, me? I only had 2 little nibs.
Well, no more now, understand? You get out in the kitchen and stay there till you're ready to serve dinner.
Some folks is mighty up.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Won't you come in, sir?
Thank you.
So nice of you to come.
It was nice of you to ask me.
I didn't know how you were going to take my letter.
Well, you said it was important and that you had a surprise. So curiosity brought the cat.
Still lieber Augustine, Augustine, Augustine. Oh, still lieber Augustine, all of his eyes. Oh, still lieber Augustine.
If you'll pardon me.
Augustine. Oh, Look here, young lady. You don't know who you was talking to.
No, and I don't care. All I want is...
You was talking to the best cook in San Pedro.
That's all very fine, but...
And if you don't think I am, just fix your own dinner.
Just try and keep quiet, that's all. Please. I'm sorry. Dinner will be ready in a moment.
I take it you've been in the theatrical business, Miss Whitney.
Why, yes. Excuse me.
Tomorrow's the day, Miss Whitney.
What are you talking about?
We've decided if you don't make those checks good by tomorrow...
I'll make them good.
Ain't a nice jail, I know.
Just an old friend of the family.
Who's coming up?
Shall we sit down?
Yes, thanks.
Thank you.
Land of mighty fatty nod.
Why, Lily, you old scoundrel.
Are you two friends?
She used to run a lunch wagon here. That was before I went to Annapolis.
Lily, you've forgotten to put the crackers on.
Yes, now, I'll get 'em. Be right back, Fatty.
Well, what I wanted to talk to you about, I don't know quite how to say it.
Sail right in.
It's about Eddy and me.
I can't find no crackers.
They're on the top shelf above the sink. You see, sir, I need your advice very badly. But before I ask it, I want you to know that... On a plate, Lily, please.
Can't see no use in dirtying up another plate.
Well, I'm interested in the Snug Harbor. You know, the Sailor's Cabaret.
I see.
And Eddy...
Now what you want in crackers for? You almost finished your soup. That's in your favorite soup?
Certainly is, Lily.
There's something burning.
Ain't nothing on the stove to burn, honey. Try to remember the time old Ironside Johnson put the goat in the Admiral's cabin.
Lily, will you please remove the soup plates and serve the dinner?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what were you about to say?
Well, it's this, sir. Eddy wants me to marry him. I know it means the end of your plans for him, but...
He wants to get married now?
Oh, dear.
Is Eddy here?
Isn't he with you? You were supposed to keep him away from here today.
No, he got away from us.
Well, go find him.
Where'll we look?
Oh, in the aquarium.
Did you see what I saw?
Yeah, but I don't believe it.
Neither do I.
Is the last rose of summer left falling.
Lily.
Don't worry too much about Lily, Miss Whitney. She's a fine cook, but...
Now what? Where are you going?
I'm going home.
But my dinner.
Fix your dinner, honey.
What's the matter with her?
Probably afraid you'd scalp her.
Oh, dear, everything is...
Now, look, Miss Whitney, you've been through a lot. Suppose you serve the dinner. Then we'll finish our discussion.
Heaven knows what she's done to it.
Can I help?
Fortunately, it wasn't the chicken she dropped.
What was it?
Just her gin.
You're putting me in a rather awkward position.
So, you don't think I should marry him?
It's nothing against you. It's only that,
I see. Annapolis means his life. could get a job, couldn't he?
Yes, some kind of a job.
And someday he'd stop thinking about what he'd missed.
Probably.
Wind up by hating me for making him miss it.
I'm sorry.
I see. It's me against the Navy. If I win, I still lose.
If you love him, there seems to be no choice.
Did you think I wasn't coming today, darling? Well, gee, this is a surprise. Well, what is all this, anyway? What does this mean, sir, finding you here? I shall demand satisfaction.
Eddy, I asked Commander Lodge to come here for a little talk.
Talk? About what?
I wanted to ask his advice about...
You mean you asked him whether we should get married or not?
Don't you see, Eddy? I don't want you to make a mistake.
Aren't you trespassing on a personal matter, sir?
My advice was asked.
What did she say about your advice?
Ask her.
Eddy, I love you, but
If you love me, there are no buts about it.
I'm only thinking of you.
It looks more to me like you're thinking about yourself.
What are you talking about?
I'm just beginning to get all this. You played me for a sucker once, and now you want to do it again. You never intended to marry me, but you thought it'd be too embarrassing to break it off, so you decided to let the commander do it for you. Save your face.
Harris, now you're talking nonsense.
What I just said was true, wasn't it? Well, why don't you answer me?
Eddy, Eddy,
Oh, go ahead and cry. See where it gets you.
where are you going?
I'm going out to get liquored up for the first time in my life.
Eddy, don't.
As far as I'm concerned, you can stay in jail until you grow a beard.
Listen here, Harris. A little while ago, I thought Miss Whitney wasn't good enough for you. Now, I think it's the other way around.
Boy, what an entrance.
Oh, keep out of this. I want a drink.
I never saw you drink before.
You sell it here, don't you?
Well, what do you want?
Something powerful.
Highball?
Stop asking silly questions and give me a drink.
Got you in such a bad humor, son.
What do you mean, son? Think I was a mascot of the fleet?
Hey, look out you don't bite yourself. You'll die of blood poisoning.
There. That ought to curl your hair.
Tastes like water and ginger ale.
Did you ever drink before?
No.
You don't know what good gin tastes like. Of course, if you want this cheap gutter stuff.
Okay, but make me another one and make it a lot stronger.
Hey, seems to me you better take it kind of slow.
Why?
What about your fight with Bumper? He's out of the break.
I'm not gonna fight Bumper.
So you ain't gonna fight, huh? I thought so.
Where's my drink?
Boy, you're a terror.
Well, as long as the fight's off, I guess I'll have a beer.
When'd you get out of the break?
About 5 minutes ago.
You didn't waste any time getting your foot on a brass rail, did you?
This one's on me, kid.
I can pay for my own drinks.
How you getting along with that dame of yours?
I haven't got any dame.
No? Gave you the air, huh? Well, in that case,
In what case?
I guess it's my turn. The sweetheart of the Navy, huh?
Bumper, that's one crack too many.
Hey, you guard the door. I'm going to referee.
Right.
Oh, the only time we need a bouncer, he ain't here.
Say, what is this, sentry duty?
I've got it. If we can find Eddy.
Probably the riot squad with Eddy.
Hello?
Listen, Miss Joan, if Eddy and Bumper are wrecking your joint,
Put Eddy on the phone.
oh, I don't think he can come to the phone right now. He's kind of busy. on the phone.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What do you want?
Commander Lodge and I've got it all figured out. Eddy! Eddy! What was that?
Oh, lady, that was Eddy in a pile of glasses.
Is he hurt?
Well, it didn't do him no good.
Oh, why haven't we got television?
Hey, we've got to stop that.
Stop it. We wanted him to fight, didn't we?
Yeah, but there ain't anything in the bed about what kind of a fight.
That ain't fair.
Why not? There's chairs enough for him.
Get an axe if you want to.
The phone's dead.
Bumper probably ate it.
Come on, let's go down there.
Nice going, Eddy, old boy.
Get up. I'm not through with you yet.
You done enough to him for this time.
Pay off the bets.
Hey, wait a minute. This wasn't a regular fight.
What was wrong with it?
The bet was any time and any place. You want Eddy to do this to you all over again?
$20, $30.
I'll get
40,
even with you.
I'm busy. 50, 60.
And here's another thing.
70. Huh?
Tie your shoe.
Yeah?
Are you all right?
How do I look?
See here, Harris. What's to prevent you going through Annapolis and then marrying Miss Whitney? And I'll take care of her financial difficulties.
Whoa. Sorry, Commander. I'll take care of that.
What do you say, Eddy?
After all, 4 years isn't so long to wait.
That's what you think, sir.